When we think about our address, we think street, city, planet. But what about our real cosmic address? It turns out we're not just sitting still. We are on an incredible journey, being pulled by a mysterious, invisible force towards a destination that, for decades, we couldn't even see. This is a cosmic detective story, and we're about to crack the case.
Okay, let's just start with a number. 2.2 million kilometers per hour. Just try to get your head around that. That's more than 600 kilometers every single second. It's a speed that's just, well, it's almost impossible to really feel. And that's not some random number from deep space. That's the speed of us. Our home, the Milky Way galaxy, is hurtling through the universe at that exact speed. So yeah, you, me, everyone we know, we're all on this massive spaceship going unbelievably fast. Which, brings up a huge question. What in the universe has enough gravitational muscle to grab our entire galaxy, and thousands of others, by the way, and pull it along at that kind of speed? And where are we even going? This is where the mystery really begins. So the very first clue that something strange was going on was when astronomers realized our galaxy basically had a cosmic speeding ticket. See, we weren't just moving along with the normal expansion of the universe. No, we had this extra, unexplained motion. We were going somewhere fast. To get this, you need to understand something called peculiar velocity. Right. So think of the universe's expansion like a huge, smoothly flowing river that's carrying everything downstream. Peculiar velocity is like being in a canoe on that river that's also getting pulled sideways by a massive invisible whirlpool. It's that extra pull that tipped scientists off. And the clues started adding up pretty quickly. Back in the 70s, astronomers noticed this bulk flow. Our whole galactic neighborhood was moving together. Then in '86, a team, get this, nicknamed the Seven Samurai, they confirmed it and pointed to where the pull was coming from. And then in 1987, the mystery finally got its epic name, the Great Attractor.
So the profile of our suspect was just staggering. We're talking about a gravitational anomaly with the mass of 100 quadrillion suns. That's a 1 with 17 zeros after it. This thing was powerful enough to be tugging on more than 100,000 galaxies, including ours. But here was the crazy part. For all that power, nobody could actually see it. So why was this absolutely colossal structure so hard to spot? Well, because it was hiding in pretty much the most inconvenient place you can imagine, right behind the bright, messy, crowded center of our own galaxy.
Seriously, imagine trying to see a mountain range on the horizon, but someone has drawn a thick, dusty, glowing curtain right in front of your face. That's exactly the problem astronomers were facing. The biggest piece of this entire cosmic puzzle was right there, but totally hidden from view.
And this cosmic blind spot has a name, the Zone of Avoidance. It's that beautiful, bright band of stars and dust you see in the night sky, the plane of our Milky Way. It's gorgeous, but it's also so dense it blocks our view of about 20% of the universe beyond it. And guess where the Great Attractor was supposed to be? Yep, right in the middle of it.
So how do you see something that's literally invisible? Well, you change the way you look. You switch to a different kind of light. While regular, visible light gets all scattered and blocked by that galactic dust, longer wavelengths, like radio and infrared, they can sail right on through. And that was the key that finally let us peer behind the curtain.
And when astronomers finally did look through that cosmic curtain, what they found wasn't just some big object. Oh no, it was so much bigger than that. What they found was our home. This discovery led to a total shift in thinking. A team led by R. Brent Telly came up with a brilliant new idea. They said, hey, let's stop just looking for clumps of galaxies. What if we define these cosmic structures by how they move? What if a supercluster is the entire area where all the galaxies are flowing inward towards one common center? And this is the incredible result. This is Laniakea. It's our home supercluster, and its Hawaiian name means immense heaven, which is just perfect, right? Every one of those lines is the path of a galaxy, 100,000 of them, all flowing like cosmic rivers. And our Milky Way? We're just a tiny speck on one of those outer threads. And this changes everything. The Great Attractor wasn't some terrifying monster pulling us in. It's the gravitational center for our entire supercluster. It's not a thing, it's a destination. It's the bottom of a massive gravitational valley, and we, along with 100,000 other galaxies, are all just flowing gently downhill towards it. Let's just try to process the sheer scale here. Laniakea is 500 million light-years across. It's home to around 100,000 galaxies like ours. The total mass is a mind-numbing 100 quadrillion suns. And our location? We live way out in the cosmic suburbs, on the very outskirts of this immense structure. To really get this, we need a whole new way to picture the universe. We've got to stop thinking of galaxies as these lonely islands in space. We need to start seeing them as part of these vast, flowing cosmic rivers. The perfect analogy is a watershed here on Earth, right? Gravity pulls rain into streams, the streams flow into rivers, and all those rivers eventually drain into one big basin, like a lake or an ocean. It's the exact same idea in space. Dense regions create gravitational valleys, galaxies get pulled into cosmic flows, like streams, and the entire area that drains into one central basin, that whole watershed, that's what a supercluster like Laniakea actually is. This just completely transforms how we see the cosmos. It's not this quiet, static, empty place with a few isolated islands of light. It's a dynamic, living, interconnected web with rivers and streams of galaxies all flowing along these invisible currents of gravity. So there you have it. The mystery of the Great Attractor is solved. Our crazy speed, that's just our natural flow along this cosmic river. That river is headed for the lowest point in our local gravitational basin. That basin is the Great Attractor region. And the entire watershed, that's our true home, the Laniakea supercluster. Of course, like any great discovery, answering one question just opens up a dozen more. We finally mapped our own cosmic continent. But now we know there are other continents out there, other superclusters. So if Laniakea is our home, what other immense undiscovered lands are waiting for us just across the vast cosmic ocean?